All right. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to this edition of Community Focus. And on this edition of Community Focus, we are going to be talking with Officer Croto of the Pulaski Police Department. And so, good morning, Officer. How are you?
I'm doing very well. How are y'all?
We're doing good. And first of all, we want to thank you for being with us on this edition of Community Focus. And we want to commend you and your fellow officers for the fine job y'all do in keeping the citizens of Pulaski and safe. And speaking of keeping the citizens safe, y'all have an event that's kind of set up to do that coming up, and that's going to be next weekend. And I want you to tell the listeners a little bit about this event.
Certainly. It's going to be at 10 a.m., from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on April 24th. It's the DEA Drug Take Back. We hold these every spring and fall. We won't be accepting any kind of, illegal narcotics or anything like that. It's just prescription medications only. Liquid prescriptions, we can't take those either. They won't accept them. Also for the diabetics, your hypodermic needles, any kind of needles, we can take those as well. That's just a service that our department offers. Any medication, and it'd be anything from a vitamin to a heart medicine to an aspirin, whatever it might be. If you don't want it around, drop it off.
Now, what is really the purpose of this? I mean, tell us a little bit about what this program or what the purpose of this event is.
So a lot of times, old medication that you don't use, it's discarded, it goes to the trash. Sometimes that medication can actually fall in the hands of young people. The idea is to try to, if you're not going to use it or it's not of use now, to get it disposed of properly. That way it will keep people safer. It keeps...
Because there's always a chance of an accidental overdose and...
Overdoses, I mean, it's mostly... it hits all populations, youngs, olds,
Okay. And also a lot of old outdated medicine is not as effective as current medicine. So if you take something outdated, like an old antibiotic or something, it might actually do you more harm than good.
Certainly some of those ingredients in there expire over time, and it's never good to linger around with that old stuff. It's good to get rid of it
in a safe manner.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. So again, this is from 10 to 2. It's next Saturday. And where's it going to be taking place at?
It's going to be at Food City in the town of Pulaski. It's going to be over at 1400 Bob White Boulevard.
Okay. Well, Officer Croto, we thank you so much for sharing about this event with us on Community Focus today. And we'll remind people throughout the week about this. And again, we here at WBLB just salute you and your fellow officers. We pray for you every day. And we thank you for being with us on this edition of Community Focus.
We're very grateful. Thank you all.
Southern gospel music that's sure to crank your tractor. WBLB AM 1340. We love you.